No one expected it to have that great an effect. Sparkle. So called for the sparkling white light visible on the horizon, the effervescent crackle you feel in the brain from hundreds of miles away. An area the size of London, gone in a moment, from just a handful of the stuff. I have to say, it wasn't my first instinct to strap it onto my chest. Desperate times. And I've one last thing I've got to do. Or die trying. Sparkle is a horrific compound. A blight. A war crime. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy, but it is possible to do the wrong thing for the right reason. They discovered an unusual metal. When excited, the particles react rapidly, collapsing in on themselves, causing thousands of tiny singularities, so dense that anyone in the blast radius is torn apart by extreme gravity. Instantaneous to the observer, decades of suffering for the victim. Still, it serves my purpose. That much power on your shoulders changes the game. You don't move from cover to cover. You want them to see you. You want them to feel threatened, but not so threatened they'll fire. Then I explain how it works. 1. I'm not having you on. They are real explosives. 2. Yes, this is the trigger in my hand. If you weren't aware, it's a dead man's trigger, so shooting me is as good as setting off the explosives yourself. 3. You know what this is, and you're all well within range, so shooting me and running away will not work. Number 4, and most crucial, I am 100% prepared, capable, and willing to blow myself up if that's how this ends. They usually get the picture. Anyone with this much explosive strapped to themselves doesn't care much for their own well-being. You may think it's a battle of wits, me against them. But the truth is, they've already lost. They're going to surrender. It's just a matter of working out how quickly we can come to an understanding. I find having 10 pounds of explosives strapped to your chest quite liberating. Their first instinct is to run. Explosives are a scary thing, so it's only natural to be afraid of them. Unfortunately, out of some misplaced sense of duty, they resist the urge. They need talking to first. They need to feel like they've weighed up fear against obligation, and have been forced to make a choice, when in reality, fear always wins. Every once in a while, you meet someone who thinks they're different. Someone who's had a taste of power, who thinks that they're truly in charge of the situation. Power is fleeting. Even the symbols society bestows on you don't change the reality of every molecule in your body being torn apart one by one. It's all there. It's all in the eyes. No one can overcome that will to live. I know I'm good, and I look in their eyes, and I see they've something to live for. Maybe one of you out there isn't afraid to stop me. There's nothing quite like meeting people in person. They look very forward to meeting you. But I think I'll be finished long before then. A long time ago, some clever person coined the term, the eyes are the windows to the soul. I must say, in all my experience, they're not wrong. The eyes give it all away every time. The first moment someone sees the explosives on me, and I look into their eyes, I know exactly who they are.